Hello everyone, my name is the Emerald, and today we're going to be talking about some new updates that was just found in the 3.4 preload. Now, I will say that off topic, I just recorded this, right? And right as I was about to go into the editing software, I realized that I forgot to turn my output sounds differently. So I only recorded my game sound, which there is none, so it's me talking straight nothing. It's that you don't hear anything. So that's fun. So I'm re-recording this, but I'll make this much more quick. I ignored all the earlier stuff I was talking about with 3.4 preload, so we'll ignore that. But we're gonna be talking straight into Lancer. Now, why is Lancer important? Well, first off, model, very cool, very cool. This is all found in preload. So everything in the files right now really are related to the Fate Stay Night story. So that's cool. Now, why are we talking about Lancer? Well, it was just found that Lancer isn't labeled as an NPC in the files. As you can see, he's labeled, it says Art Lancer, but it doesn't say anything along the lines of NPC. Usually NPCs have a label labeled like NPC or something to differentiate them from playable characters. Lancer doesn't have that. I think this is supposed to be Hisselin. I could be very wrong on that, and someone please tell me if that's the case. But I think it's supposed to be Hisselin. A Hisseline, I guess. I don't know. But this is pretty interesting to see that Lancer isn't labeled as an NPC. And that's because they also found out right here, Lancer has the avatar prefix, which means he's like an actual avatar models were made for the character, which most likely mean he will be playable sometime down the line, right? Now, the very bad ending to this is they were going to make it playable and they just said no and they left the files in, but that's making a lot of assumptions. What does make sense though is Lancer is going to be a future playable 5-star down the line. Now, this answers a couple questions with this theory. One, it explains why these banners last for, quote, a long time after its launch. Because remember, these don't have a date. They don't have a date. Like an end date, I should say, right? They start on July 11th server time at 12, and then they just don't have a specific end time. Let me quickly pull this up. If you remember the free the free archer, I don't have it here. That kind of sucks. But remember the free archer, oh here it is, actually has an end date. Right here. You could see, oops, right here, from version 3.4 collaboration event to the end of version 3.6. They actually gave the free Lancer Archer a date, but not the banners themselves. If these were going to end on 3.6, they'd probably say it as well on top of Archer, right? But they don't. So that most likely means there's another portion to this that they're going to add on to, and that would explain the Lancer, right? It could also mean that once 3.6 ends, 3.7 will give a free Lancer probably. That might be what happens. Or sometime down the line, they give a free Lancer, right? Which would explain this statement here, where right here, I had to use my video. I could not find, I didn't want to go back and try to find the specific article. I was too lazy. So I'm going to use this. Right here where it says, additionally, a brand new limited 5-star character will be gifted to all Trailblazers this year. I can confirm to you this is not referring to Archer. After Archer was revealed to be a free character, they come out and said that Archer is not, there's another limited 5-star character that they're going to give out for free. It's different. So, yeah, I think it's pretty interesting that they're it would answer the questions of what this character might be and why these banners last so long. If Lancer is indeed the playable limited 5-star character that is going to be given for free to everyone, a lot of questions get answered. There's more ground to stand on than just saying Lancer was supposed to be playable, now he's not, LMAO, right? There's that. I am hoping he's playable. I think Lancer's a very cool character. And yeah, I mean, I'm kind of when I first saw his model or him in the thing, I was like, why is he not a playable character? Like, there's no way you got the rights to Lancer and then you just don't bring Lancer to the game. Like, that makes no sense. But hey, here we go. Here it is. Now, what his path will be, all his elements, we have no idea. And honestly, I'm not gonna try to theory craft right in this video. I'm gonna wait till we get more confirmation that Lancer is actually playable before I even make assumptions, right? But it seems like Lancer may actually be a playable character down the line. Now, obviously, I should have prefaced at the beginning, this is all theory crafting, speculation. This is not confirmed, and I'm just guessing. And I guess I'm speculating more or less. I'm like making a good guess as to what is gonna happen, because with those specific things I said, it answers a lot more questions than pose more, right? So yeah, I'm curious to see how this goes, and I'm very excited if he is playable, because I mean, hey, I like Lancer. So that'll be it for this short video. I don't want to make it too long just because I've already recorded this, and I don't want to go through the pain again. So let me know in the comments below what you think of these news. What if you're excited for a playable Lancer, because I know some people are. I know a lot of my friends who were like super upset that Lancer wasn't playable, and they might get their wish. So there's that. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.